Hey kids, it's me, Dad. This is the Gaming with Dad show. This is the last episode of Spoop-A-Ween, as tomorrow is Halloween. So today we are taking a look at life's certainties, which are death and taxes, for the Nintendo Switch, presently available for $3.24 until midnight on Halloween. Normally $12.99. So, assume the role of a Grim Reaper and decide who lives and dies as an office job. In this narrative-based game, you take the role of the Grim Reaper on an office job. Your job is to decide which people are going to live or die. Oh, nice Abbey Road reference there. Your choices will affect the world around you, keep the chaos away, or foil plots to destroy the world and rise through the ranks of Reapers all the way up to middle management. As a member of upper-lower middle management myself, I can tell you that is not something that you want to aspire to. So, originally released September 10th, 2020, single system adventure puzzle role-playing simulation from Pineapple Works, rated T for teen, supports all three play modes, 1.2 gigabytes, and available in English. Oh, I might have to move the name of the game here. Yeah, let me just take care of that here for a second. Okay, now that is done, you can actually see Fate in his yellow bow tie and his demonic cat. So, quite honestly, this is a story, mystery, doohickey game. It's you really have to play it to truly understand it, or you can watch it here. Essentially speaking, what you do is you go through these dialogue trees. You have recently been hired as a Grim Reaper, and hired? Well, you are doing civil service work in the afterlife. Let's put it that way.
Joke's on you, I'm into that
and uncovering ploys and plots to take over the world, destroy mankind, make life miserable for all of us plebeians. So as you see, you start your day out here with a list of people that you have to decide if they die, and you have your task list. Tells you how many people have to die, what are the rules for picking who dies, and all of that. And so, that is essentially it. You have a phone over there that you can look at the news and see what things are going on. I'm not going to spoil anything during this review. So, first things first, let's talk graphics. Has this delightful kind of hand-drawn look and feel to it. It is kind of an oppressive, bureaucratic nightmare, and I like it. I like the graphics a lot. They're not perfect, but I do like them. And so I'm going to give this a 17 graphics. Musically, the music is also quite pleasant and just gives you that stuck in an office in need of white noise cancellation. Time to die.
Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Very dead, Mr. Spock.
So, audio-wise, this gets a 17 as well. That gives us a 34. So now we are talking controls. the controls are essentially non-offensive. It's just there. Hey, look, it's the Afterlife's office building. In a bar I can't go to.
And that, as much as anything else, led to my drinking problem.
Who are you and what do you have? Oh, you're selling stuff. Okay, I have no money. That is greatly unfortunate. So, there is some point and click. You end up shuffling paperwork and everything. I personally think this game would be fantastic in VR. That said, it does a great job just the way it is. And so, I'm going to give the controls a 15 only because they are non-offensive, but they're really simplistic. And there's some of that point and click aspect to it, even though this isn't a point and click game. We just did one of those on Friday, which, by the way, loving to no end. It actually killed me to have to put that down and start playing this, which, by the way, I also enjoy quite a bit. But yeah, so controls are 15. That brings us to 49. We're on to gameplay. There are mysteries that begin to develop. You go up and you have to talk to Fate. And Fate is a bit of a prick. And so's Fate's cat. But at the end of each shift, you go up, you talk to Fate, you find out how you did. He gives you commentary that you can start working out some of the other mysteries of the game. You get paid. You go down to the shop or you go to the bar. You change how you look because they will give you flack for not looking new or wearing the same clothes too much. And then you go to sleep, wake up, rinse, repeat. You are a bureaucratic wage slave. There is literally same thing day after day. The only difference happens to be is who you decide to kill. Do you kill the college student who's escaped poverty or the drug lord? That's the moral and ethical questions that you have to ask. That said, it gets repetitive, it's formulaic, it's bureaucratic, it's like working in an office. You wake up, you do the same thing day after day after day after day after day after day after day for the rest of your life. And then maybe, just maybe, you can afford to retire. And then you get a few years of happiness after spending 40 plus years in the workforce doing stuff you don't want to do. Congratulations, that's what being an adult is all about. Putting food on the table. Seeing if you can make a difference. And to quote my grandfather, who has long since passed, the rich don't get that way by spending money they don't have to, and they don't stay that way by changing that rule. He also taught me that money earned is far greater than money handed to you. It means more to you. It means more to your self-being. So, even though I'm kind of putting down on the bureaucracy today, it's not, you have to participate in it to gain self-worth. And if you can just make those little differences day after day and improve somebody else's life, there you go. That's one of my rules to, are you a good person? Are you doing the best you can each day to improve other people?
How was the second day on the job?
That said,
You do not seem
in this game about death and taxes,
so.
the gameplay is going to get a 15. That means it's a 64.
Great.
So, that brings us to value at the confusing price of $3.24, normally $12.99. I'm going to say you're going to get a lot of time out of this, and you're going to have fun.
Have it rest well.
So, it's a 17. That brings us to 81 as the grand total. So, with that said, have yourself a safe and happy Halloween. It's going to be cold up here in Snow Place, which means that the Halloween costumes have to be 3 sizes larger so that the kids can wear parkas underneath them. But go have fun. Don't be mean to other people. And for God's sakes, if a guy in a mechanic's jumpsuit and a white William Shatner mask approaches you, cross the street. Have yourself a good one. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell. All that silly nonsense that is good for the algorithm. Thank you.